What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy T2E Noxy, but shh. Don't tell nobody. Look, check this out. As you guys can see by the title of the video, thumbnail, yes, we are back on Enforce, but the title of the video that we are reacting to from Enforce is talking about corrupt female cop who got caught with an inmate. So as that being said, we're see what Enforce got for us this morning. I mean, y'all go ahead and like and subscribe and turn on my post notifications. Y'all still know the rest of the steps. If you don't, I will say that at the end of the video, but right now I'm about to go ahead and say our blessings. So I'm gonna need y'all go ahead and bow y'all heads, follow along. I really appreciate you guys do so. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this prayer. Thank you, God, for this wood. Bless it and purify us. In Jesus' name we pray. We smoke. Go subscribe to my other channel as well. I do be posting gaming content, so if you want to see 2K 25 current gen or next gen type of content, click that link down in the description. I really appreciate you guys do so. We at 500 subscribers. All right, back. Come on. Let's go.
Cops can misuse their power, but what happens when they get exposed? Here are 4 times when corrupt female cops got caught with inmates.
And you got a live ass fucking head game. Oh man.
It wasn't my best moment. I was just trying to.
I got the hiccups, my fault.
Don't even get me thinking about that because it makes me so horny. Like just going back and thinking about that. Oh yeah. When you felt me, I was like soaking through my clothes.
This is former correctional officer Charlene Diane O'Banion from the Conroe Montgomery County Jail Facility. On November 17th, 2021, Officer O'Banion was reportedly involved in a physical relationship with an inmate at the prison named Jacob Parker. They had been physical at the facility and had breached the limits. However, they were successful in keeping it a secret. However, on December 17th, 2021, a recording of a call was leaked that occurred between Officer O'Banion and Mr. Parker, which exposed the matter. Watch how the interrogation proceeds as the detectives make her hear her own explicit call recording.
Do you need water or anything?
No, I think I'm good.
I mean, what you think? Come on, bro.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I just feel like that she should know what she in there for. Type shit. So no lie.
So my name's Tom Lambert. I'm a detective here with Montgomery County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
Part of detective over here.
Okay.
So I'll kind of like give you a brief rundown of why we're here, and then we'll kind of, I need to get like just some name and information from you, and then we'll go into a little more detail.
Okay.
You kind of get one shot at this of being truthful, and
Right.
Yeah.
people, perception means a lot in criminal cases and internal cases.
Right.
It's a huge deal. It sways people to do a myriad of different things. You know?
Right.
And this is kind of your chance to
Be real.
paint your own image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can you kind of tell me what's going on here?
Whatever you heard.
Well, I want to know from you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go off rumor. I just want to know what happened. It's my job just to find the truth, and that's it.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So what happens if she don't tell the truth? Why would she be like, no, I didn't do what you think that I did type shit? So you would believe her? That's what I'm saying. Like, the cops can lie, bro, and that's kind of weird. But I guess it is their job. I just feel like that if y'all already know what she done did, and y'all got her in that room trapped, and y'all already heard what she just said. Whatever you heard is true, basically. You should have gone wrap that shit up. Oh, okay, cool. So as that being said, let's just go ahead and get this shit over with. I do not have to hear it from you, bro, because you might lie, you might tell a different story that somebody else told us. You know what I'm saying? Or what we got on camera or on a voice recorder one night. So it's like she's wasting her time regardless. You know what I'm saying? They wasting her time regardless. If you're gonna do what you gotta do, go ahead and do it. If you know that I did it, if you got proof that I did it, why do you need to hear from me if I did it or not? You feel me? So it's like, if I told the truth and meant all truthful, what would happen? I'm still gonna go to jail. I'm still gonna get fired. I'm still gonna, etc. If I don't tell the truth, it's gonna get worse. It's confusing me, Chad. I just had to, you know what I'm saying? Just have to say that.
I guess a few years ago.
I guess.
We talked, and then I ended up here, and then he ended up here. I didn't know he was here, or I didn't like. It wasn't anything like that.
Okay. So when you say y'all talked, like kind of dated a little bit before you started?
No, like he was never like my boyfriend. I just knew him from like
Okay. So are y'all kind of talking in a sexual nature
No.
now that he's here?
Oh, no. Now that he's here, no.
Okay.
I mean, it's never been like phone sex or anything like that. Like, that's not. But like, we all joke around. Like, we all make like, you know, like that's what she said type things. But it's never like.
So what about some of these phone conversations?
No, not here or the phone.
No, I just mean conversations you are having on the phone.
No.
Since he's been in here.
Like, sure.
Well, I'm not saying having phone sex, talking about sexual acts. From what I'm listening to on the calls, I take it as that you've given him oral sex at some point, is what I gathered from these calls.
No, that was like in the world. But we never dated.
They ain't got nothing to do with y'all dating.
But you've had physical relationship with him when y'all were both out.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was before.
Okay.
But we never like had anything. It was just kind of like that.
You gave him oral sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was before like I knew he would end up here or that I would end up here or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what I know I'm sorry to get in your business, but the allegation's been made, so I want to have as much detail as I can
Right.
to say either way.
Mm-hmm.
So when do you think that was about? I know it's going to be hard if it was a couple of years ago, but
let me think. I want to say like in the past 3 years. Because I was in a 7-year relationship and that ended about 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
And it was sometime after that.
okay.
Have you talked to her?
Leslie?
Yeah, is she back with that dude or what? Bear or whatever?
No.
Huh?
He said that he changed his mind. Like, oh, shocker.
He changed his mind.
That's literally what he told her. I changed my mind. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to work things out.
He's gonna make
So he just has
suicidal thoughts.
what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said he's gonna end up making that lady have suicidal thoughts. He needs to leave her alone or do something.
What?
Yeah. That's what I told Leslie.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's just keeping you in this limbo, like, yes, I want you, no, I don't want you, yes, I want you, no, I don't want you. I'm like, that.
Is she like a big woman or what?
Leslie is very short. So, like, Leslie and I think we almost weigh the same, but she's very short. Like, short. Like, her 9-year-old daughter is almost as tall as her. Like, she's short. So she looks really chunky. She looks way, like, if she was just maybe, like, 6 inches taller, like, I don't feel like she would look as chunky, but she's just really short, and so she's just squished all. She can be, yeah. Yeah. She can be really pretty. My ex-boyfriend of 7 years, he always thought Leslie was really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was always crushing on her. She's like, Leslie's really pretty. And I'm like, yeah, she's pretty. She's my best friend, of course. I think she's pretty.
Yeah.
But Leslie's gained a lot of weight in the past couple of years. But I think it's because of the stress that Bear puts her in. Because she didn't used to be like that.
Why I give her?
But I don't know. Maybe
I think,
cuddle.
I think that no matter what, you should always want to be in some kind of good shape. You know, at least for your spouse or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom was always like that.
You're not supposed to just let yourself go and be comfortable. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, my mom was always like that. Like, she'd be in her pajamas all freaking day, but before my dad got, like an hour before my dad got home, she'd get a shower, she'd do her hair, she'd do her makeup.
Yeah.
Like, she made sure she didn't look like rags whenever my dad got home. Like, she always wanted to look nice for him. And I think it's really important.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
I mean, you're stuck with me regardless, but
Oh, okay.
I want you to, like, I just want you to look at me sometimes and be like, damn, my woman's fine.
Fine as wine. Super fine. Super.
Oh, God.
You are fine, baby. You are fine.
This is the voice recorder. I'm trying to figure out something.
Yeah. And you got a lot of that in head game. Oh, man.
It wasn't my best moments. I was just trying to get it done.
Wow.
Again, Dad?
Don't even get me thinking about that because it makes me so horny. Like just going back and thinking about that.
You get you horny?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you felt me. I was like soaking through my clothes.
You like what is that word? Like when somebody just always like can get horny like at that, like a fellow.
Yeah. I get very horny very easy. Like I always want to have sex.
Good.
Like that's not even, huh?
Not good.
I mean, it's not like I just like look at someone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fucking horny. No, like of course, like I only get horny for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
You
crazy.
kind of see how that sounds from like my point of view.
Right.
Like a more recent thing than 3 years ago.
Got nothing to say.
I've given a blowjob before, and that's what he used to
And I'm not in the jail.
No.
So do you think this dude's really gonna cover for you?
Right.
Like if I bring him in here and we start playing this and all that, you really think this dude's?
Yeah. Yes, we've been talking, and it's been what it's been.
So I just say that.
Like what do you mean? Like like obviously there's something going on between us. Like do you mean like what do I need to tell you? Like there's something going on between us.
I need to know if y'all had full contact inside of this jail. Is what I'm trying to find out.
No.
None at all. Anywhere. Okay.
But how would she be able to pull that off anyways? That's what I'm confused
Any
about.
questions coming to mind, Chris?
Yes. So I've noticed one thing, and I want you to understand this about both of us. Both of us are veteran homicide detectives, okay? I've been doing this a lot. All right? You seem to have blanks in your memory when we get to certain details, but you remember being groped in the blowjob from 3 years ago. I find that hard to believe, okay? This is your one chance to be honest with us.
Right.
Yes.
Once we get up and walk out and we're done, we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honesty is the only thing that's going to help you with us. So my advice to you right now is to be honest with us. Have y'all had any inappropriate contact, whether it's groping, blowjobs, vaginal, anal sex, anything, hand jobs? Yes, I am being vulgar to get.
We on the ad, bro. I just feel like, Chad, she needed to just go ahead and be honest, like. But I feel like, how did she pull that off? Like, if it wasn't for the voice recorder, she would never get caught type shit. I ain't had no cameras of her taking an inmate inside the bathroom or going inside the cell and doing shit at night with the inmate. Like, I don't know, like, where's the cameras? Y'all should have pulled out the cameras. Fuck the voice recorder, y'all got the cameras. The fact that if she said yes, that basically, like, she pulled that off, and she did that to him inside the jail one night without y'all knowing, if it wasn't for the voice recorder, if she did something to this nigga in jail, how the hell y'all didn't get that on camera? It is, bro, I've been in jail plenty of times. Not even trying to brag, but it's like, damn, like, nigga, it's camera, nigga, whatever, bro, it be fights in my cell every time, so it's like, it's cameras. People, like, the cops come in here every time, like, when people fight, you know what I'm saying? Or when people overdose, or when people do some crazy shit. It be crazy shit happen in jail. You gonna see shit every day, just like Instagram, but worse and better. But it's like, damn, bro. The fact that if she said yes, it's crazy. That's all I gotta say, for real. I'm just flabbergasted.
Anything, hand jobs. Yes, I am being vulgar to get a point across.
Yeah, no, it's not. None of that.
Then what is it?
I might give him a blowjob in that part.
In that part of the quad? How long ago was that? A few months ago. How long have you worked here?
Since April.
Since April this year?
Mm-hmm.
Was he already here?
He was right.
Okay.
Yeah, you ain't cut for the job.
Don't know.
Not.
So you did. A few months ago, you gave him a blowjob in the back of B, correct? In the speed quad, correct? Were there any other witnesses to it? Okay.
No.
As the investigation unfolded, Officer O'Banion tried to conceal the story's facts.
Right.
However, as the investigation got deeper and sooner she realized the consequences of providing false information, she decided to confess. Officer O'Banion stated that she was involved in a direct physical relationship with Mr. Parker, and the jail staff was short of workers, and the officers also had to fulfill cleaning duties at the premises. She also told where and how they did such illicit things. Watch how the investigation ends.
I'm just wondering because
Like people standing around while I'm...
Well, you work days, right?
Yes.
Were you working days at the time? That's why I'm asking. Was anyone around? Because I mean, everybody's up in daytime.
Right.
Like the jail's locked down.
So how did this come to happen? Like, was he a floor worker, or how did that happen?
Right.
How did y'all get to be alone?
At that time, yeah, they had brought him from the pod to work. They brought him from a pod, and I don't think that day they brought anybody else from the pod. It was just him, but there was, a lot of drugs and stuff being passed around, pills, so they didn't want anybody from B Quad out on the floor because we didn't know who the source was or where he was passing around, so they pulled
They pulled a floor worker from the pod.
Yeah, from a pod. And then previous day they had pulled 2 pods, so it was just kind of one of those things like anybody volunteer, and then it was him.
And where exactly did y'all go?
The hallway. The B Quad.
Like back towards like 15, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah. Closer towards the entrance, or like at the very end of the hallway?
So if you're entering 15, 16, it was like closer to the entrance.
Okay. And then where did he go afterwards? He just continued to work, or?
Yeah, I guess it was like must be cool.
This is my last time pausing this, and I just want to say this because now I can say she's telling the truth, but it's just a little something that she's leaving out. You know what I'm saying? Because like she's still not explaining how, like, where did she did it at? How was there no cops? You know what I'm saying? Etc. The officers will come in there and ask somebody, or that I think they have to sign up. I forgot because I was never a worker. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point that like I could work, but it be sometimes they'll put you on the list and they'll put it on like the window, and they'll let you know that you're a worker. So whenever they need you, or whenever it's time to do this or do that, like serving food or mopping the floors, vacuuming, sweeping, wiping down windows, all this shit that basically they need done for the cell to make it be clean and all that extra shit, etc. What I'm trying to say is that like she's basically right, and people who do be coming out the cells, like the inmates be coming out the cells and doing work, so that couldn't have been an opportunity for her to do what she wanted to do or get the shit done type shit. But my thing is, where did you did it at? You know what I'm saying? Like staircase, you know what I'm saying, and an elevator behind the door. I don't know. If you say it was nobody around, that was impossible type shit. You feel me? That's what they confused about, and that's what I'm confused about. Well, come on.
Do you remember what bosses were working with you that day?
Like what sergeants?
Like who your coworkers in the quad were? Like who was manning the pickets and all that stuff?
How's he selling?
White in there, Clark. I think usually there's another one. I don't remember anything else. I think it was just 3 of those.
And was that a one-time? You've given him one blowjob, and that's it. How long had y'all been talking on the phone up until that point?
Kids? No. Yeah. It's been.
What month do you think this happened?
Right.
The blowjob. Last month?
Yeah.
Is that the
Right.
only day he came to work in B Court?
I think it was 2 days that he was in court.
Okay.
And like within a week.
Did anything happen on the second day? And was this planned? Like, did y'all
No.
talk about this on the phone or
No.
anything beforehand?
No, it wasn't frequent. It was just.
I would have it recorded, right?
Okay. Can you kind of go into detail of exactly like what and how it happened?
I bet he does.
Yeah, he was gonna push cleanup into 1516, and I needed 2 of the doors open, so he can go in.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the key to unlock, that little picket area so that he can roll.
Mm-hmm.
And we were walking back there, and he leaned in to kiss me, and I just.
You just looked at him.
And then I know this is stupid, but it's just the way things work. What do you mean by blowjob?
I put it in my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did he ejaculate?
No.
Okay. And is there anything you want to add or anything? Or?
Mr. Parker had been in the jail since March 2nd, 2021. Officer O'Banion was sentenced to 100 days in jail for engaging in improper physical activity with an inmate. She pleaded guilty to the charge and was subsequently arrested. If you think this was the only corrupt female cop who got caught with an inmate, wait until you watch this next
100 days in jail ain't shit, though.
As a result, for
3.5
your
months.
conviction for promoting prison contraband in the first degree, you are sentenced to an indeterminate period of incarceration of 2 1/3 years to 7 years. You are also fined the maximum fine of $5,000.
Damn.
As a result of your conviction for criminal facilitation in the 4th degree, I sentence you to a definite term of 1 year, concurrent to the just imposed sentence for promoting prison contraband in the 1st degree. And I fine you a fine of $1,000.
Damn.
This is former correctional officer Joyce Mitchell from the Clinton Correctional Facility.
Right.
On June 6th, 2015, Officer Mitchell aided the escape of 2 inmates from the Clinton Correctional Facility who had previously been involved in the killing. On June 26th, 2015, prison escapee Richard Matt was driving under the influence of alcohol and was shot by the police. The cops reported that Matt carried a shotgun and firmly refused to comply with police orders to drop his weapon. However, the other escapee, David Sweat, was arrested on June 28th, 2015, 2 days later after the death of Mr. Matt. After some investigation, it was revealed that Officer Mitchell was involved in their escape from the Clinton Correctional Facility. Watch what verdict is announced at the hearing on September 28th, 2015, when Officer Mitchell is presented in the court.
Right.
I wrote it down because I know that I would forget half of what I wanted to say. Please allow me to start by saying how sorry I am. How much remorse I have for everything that I'm sorry. That has happened with my part in Matt and Sweats. I'm so sorry.
You got somebody killed, bro.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. From that and Sweaty's case, if I could take it all back, I would. I can't begin to explain how sorry I am for all this. To the community, to my co-workers, to my family, to all the families of the officers that were involved in having to be taken away from their families in this search. While these two men were on the loose. I never intended for any of this to happen. As hard as it was to come forward, I knew I had to. I was raised to tell the truth. I know I didn't come out at first and be completely honest, but I did bring myself to the state police and try to help as much as I could. I'm afraid it didn't help though, but I knew it was the right thing to do. I am 51 years old, and this is by far the worst mistake I have ever made in my life. I live with regret every day and will for the rest of my life.
51 is crazy.
I'm sorry. I've never been so disappointed in myself, and I not only let myself down, but my family. My husband and my children are my life, my world, my purpose. I was fearful of Mr. Matt threatening to kill my husband and wanting to know where my son and my mother live. I could not let anything happen to my husband and family. I love them all so much. I love them more than life itself, Your Honor. I'm not a bad person. I clearly made a horrible mistake. I realize I need to be responsible for my actions. But I'm hoping you will have mercy on me. Your Honor, no words can explain how deeply sorry I am. I am very fearful of the consequences I'm facing, as should I be. Please know I am seeking mental health and counseling to help me understand my actions, how my actions affected the community, my family, myself, and all who were involved. Why I did what I did, I shall not know, other than I was scared for my husband and family's lives. I know I should have told someone, but Mr. Matt had others watching and reporting to him about where and what myself and my husband were doing at all times. This is something I will never forget nor forgive myself for. Please understand I acknowledge my actions, and I am still trying to understand why I made the choices I did. I hope one day everyone involved can find it within themselves to forgive me. If not, I understand. But most importantly, I want to make it home to my family. Because I fear I won't because of my actions. I'm hoping you understand how remorseful and sorry I am. None of this was ever my intentions. Your Honor, thank you for your time and consideration. Your Honor, I would wear an ankle bracelet and county jail for the rest of my life if I could just go home to my family. Thank you.
Y'all buying it?
As a result, from your conviction for promoting prison contraband in the first degree, you are sentenced to an indeterminate period of incarceration of 2 1/3 years to 7 years. You are also fined the maximum fine of $5,000.
You're gonna add. That's just wild, Chad. Like, I feel like right then and there, it's no point. Like, I feel like reading off the paper, I think if you serious, you should look at the honor, like, the judge's face, like look into their eyes, bro, and be dead. I feel like you should already have that memorized. Like like it's a song, like you know it back of your head, you know what I'm saying, type shit. I feel like reading it in the paper and not looking at the judge, I feel like that's not really, you mean it, but I don't know, it's just me. Like, I want you to look me dead in my eyes and tell me, pause, but on some real shit, and tell me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, let me feel you, pause though, but let me understand you.
Maximum fine of $5,000. As a result of your conviction for criminal facilitation in the 4th degree, I sentence you to a definite term of 1 year, concurrent to the just imposed sentence for promoting prison contraband in the 1st degree. And I fine you a fine of $1,000. I impose the mandatory court surcharge, crime victim fee, and DNA fees totaling $375. I next note that the defendant has surrendered her teaching certificate to the New York State Education Department. As previously stated, regarding the restitution sought by the people, the people seek restitution in the amount of $119,762 for construction and repair work in the part of Clinton Correctional Facility in the area behind the cells that were breached. Defense counsel has requested a restitution hearing to which the defendant is entitled, and the court will set this hearing for November 6, 2014 at 10 a.m. Is there anything further?
A moment, sir. Judgment date is fine. The only thing I would request, and I don't know if the court has the power to do this, that if Joyce Mitchell was local during that intervening time between now and November 6th, it would help the defense prepare for the hearing. So I would make that request if the court has the ability to do that.
Maybe heard on that?
Well,
I don't see what purpose Joyce Mitchell would have in helping Mr. Johnson with the monetary amount that the state is requesting. She has everything to do with it, but she has nothing to do with the amount. She can't help Mr. Johnson calculate figures or go through that.
On the date of a sentence where a defendant is sentenced to a period of incarceration in the New York State Department of Corrections, the defendant is turned over to the Department of Correction at the close of sentencing. And that leads me to my final direction. Ms. Mitchell, I am remanding you to the care and custody of the New York State Department of Corrections to serve the sentence imposed. Please, before you leave, complete the required form relative to the giving of a sample of your DNA.
I think we already did this. We already signed one of these before.
That was the waiver, not the intention of sentencing.
Oh, okay.
That's just sad, bro.
This talks about the DNA fee. You have to provide a sanction. The probation agreement like that. Are you able to sign it?
You do exactly 7 years?
I have to fill this out.
That's 58. Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Officer Mitchell was discovered to have secretly provided hacksaw blades and other tools to the men, which they used to break through walls and pipes at the maximum security prison. Mitchell was charged with promoting prison contraband in the 1st degree, a felony, and criminal facilitation in the 4th degree, a misdemeanor. She remained in jail for almost 5 years after she was found guilty of the charges. She was subsequently released after she fulfilled her sentence. If you think this was the maximum a female cop could be corrupt and get caught with inmates, then you probably aren't aware of this next case.
Hey, let's go ahead and pop this front windshield. She's got the gun in her hand. She's still breathing. I see chest right.
This is former Officer Vicky White from the Lauderdale County Jail. On May 9th, 2022, Officer Vicky White had been involved in a car crash with an inmate she assisted in escaping the prison. Reportedly, Officer White and the fugitive, Casey White, had escaped the prison and been on the run from the cops for the past 11 days. Officer Vicky White, who was the Assistant Director of Corrections at a jail in Alabama's Lauderdale County, checked Casey White out of the detention center, claiming she was taking him to a courthouse. It was reported that the two had developed a romantic relationship while Casey White was in custody. Watch what the cops discover when they arrive at the crash site.
That's crazy. Damn, he hopped out before the car even stopped. Oh, I think I seen this. Yeah, I think I seen this clip before. We react to this, chat. I want to say my reactions. But for those who haven't saw this,
Hey, we need to clear some of this out of the way so we can get out of here. Okay. Yeah, I got it. She shot her. He is. Oh, she shot her. She shot herself.
I think somebody shot themselves. My fault.
Anything? No, she's good. Okay. She's still got it in her hand. Got the gun in her hand? Yeah, she's got a gun. All right, watch it. You want this window gone? Yes, the window's right here. Hey. Let's go ahead and pop this front windshield. She's got the gun in her hand. She's still breathing. I see chest right too. Okay. He's back right here. Got it. Yes. Still breathing.
Would it be better if we try to pull the vehicle back? Would it be safer? Let the fire guy stabilize. That's what they do.
Need any life, bud? The gun is pointing at an angle that way.
Or if we can break this cylinder here, we can probably get in there.
Yeah. Hey, here, let me see.
Don't they end up telling us like exactly what I know about this hood? Because I know a lot.
Well, I think we can get the
I don't think they're going to explain it.
It'd probably be easier in the windshield.
See if it'll open. Good idea. You got cover? Yeah. It's opening. Sometimes it's simpler.
Just be careful, dude.
Yeah.
That's a badass accident, bro.
You got me? Yes. I'm gonna go for the gun first. Okay, I'm gonna go for the gun. All right. I'm gonna grab it. Let me a little bit. All right, pull me out. All right, I got it. All right. Seems safe. Hear me pull it out? Yeah. Someone pull me. Ready? Go. Medics.
From all the way to the motherfucking road.
Thanks, man. Hey, go get cleaned up. Go, here, hold on.
Oh, well, can somebody kind of hook me up real fast?
He needs to get cleaned up, dude.
As officers pursued a Cadillac driven by Casey White, they forced the vehicle into a ditch, causing it to roll over. Following the crash, Officer Vicky White shot herself. Officers retrieved Casey White from the driver's side, and he claimed that his wife had shot herself. Officers opened the sunroof, crawled into the vehicle, handed the suspect's gun to another officer, and then pulled Officer Vicky White from the car. EMTs and firefighters provided further medical assistance, but Vicky White was transported to a hospital where she later died. Officer White was transferred directly to the William E. Donaldson Correctional Facility, a state prison in Bessemer. At the time, he was already serving a 75-year sentence for a series of crimes he committed in 2015. If you think this was the last corrupt female...
Fuck that! That should be the last! Like... What the fuck, bro? He was already serving 75 years of what he committed in 2015, or the year that they just explained. That's life, bro. And he looked like he's 50, probably older. Like, nah. And nah, bro. Hell no.
Then you probably aren't aware of this next case. This is a correctional lieutenant from the Cook County Jail. On December 5th, 2016, a 41-year-old inmate named Jimmy Smith was reported to possess a laptop in the prison, where he recorded a talk show called My Back's Against the Wall. After the jail staff had reports of the laptop's possession, the lieutenant confronted Mr. Smith, the inmate, over the issue. Watch how the confrontation is about to take a brutal turn.
Okay. Oh! What the fuck? Man! My fault, but damn!
Officers were trying to seize a contraband laptop from Smith when he punched one of them. The laptop, which was damaged in the incident, contained lewd pictures of Smith taken in various locations within the jail. Smith, who is being held without bond on charges, including attempted murder, kidnapping, and sexual assault, had been given access to the laptop to prepare for his defense as he was representing himself in an upcoming trial. Officials noted that Smith has been in custody for over 7 years and has faced additional charges related to an alleged attack on his public defender in 2014, as well as expressing intentions to kill the prosecutor and judge in his current case to an undercover officer in 2015. It's shocking to see female cops crossing the lines and doing illegal acts for prisoners.
Right.
If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. Goodbye.
Hey, y'all make sure that y'all like and subscribe and turn on all post notifications, me and Enforce. I ain't gonna lie, that was a dope ass video. But y'all let me know down in the comment section what was the best clip out of this video. I'm gonna have to say the second one and the second to last one. Because that should have been the last one, for real, Let's just be honest, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm gonna need y'all go ahead and like and subscribe and turn on post notifications. If you want to be the Noxie family, all you gotta just put it down in the comment section. Hashtag KNOXYYFAM. I'm gonna like and let you know that you're in the Noxie family. It's that simple. And make sure to go follow my Instagram as well. We'll be linked down in the description, so it'll be easy for you guys to follow it, so you don't have to follow nobody else and you think that it's me. But the whole time it's not Noxie, no bullshit. But I love y'all. Y'all my heart, y'all my soul. Our bond will never fold. It's your boy T2E Noxie, but shh.